Hello everyone, welcome back to our Python complete course. In the previous lecture, we learned about loops including while loop, for loop, range, nested loop, break, continue, pass, and pattern program. Today we will learn functions, one of the most important concepts in programming. Suppose you write the same code again and again instead of repeating it. We can write it once inside a function and call it whenever we need. Functions make programs shorter, cleaner, and easier to maintain. Now let's continue. Now what is function? Let me write. So, it is a reusable block to perform a specific task. Now this is a definition of function. Now let's see an example of syntax. Function DEF. We denote function as DEF. DEF function name. Yes, semicolon. Then print. This is the syntax of function. Now let's see example. So, now we have to play again and come. Now, as you see, welcome to Python is printed. Now it is hello, welcome to Python. In first line, we have to write function name. Here we write function name, welcome. Then here we print the output. And again, we have to write here function name. Now this is a sentence and this is the example. Now let's see another example. Function name, greet, now print, greet, name. Now again, we have to write here function name. Let's write price, price. Let's see this. Good morning is printed three times. Here you see the output is good morning, but in three times because I write here greet three times. So that's why here the output is printed in three lines. If I put here again greet, then it will print in four lines. Here you see the output is in four lines because I have repeat here greet four times. So that's why good morning is repeated here four times. Now come to the parameters and arguments. First, let's see parameters. Receive parameters allow us to send data to a function. Means parameters allow us to send data to a function. Let's see another example of it. Let's see the let's see root without int, welcome, then name. Now we give read, then here we give name as Shubham, and read your name Rahul. Now you see the output will be first welcome Shubham, then welcome Rahul. Here you see the output is here welcome Shubham, then welcome Rahul. Because I give here function name. DEF is defined as function. Here I give function name and again I give here semicolon name. Then here I give print output, print welcome, then here space, then here give variable name that is name, then greet, then here I Shubham, then here I write welcome. So that's why Shubham goes first in the as name, then Rahul goes as name. So that's why welcome Shubham and welcome Rahul is printed. Now let's see another example. The student name age print name space name. Here I give two names, two function names. That first name is name and then age. Now again I give here print here give age, then here I give student in this format. We have to write in this form. First, we have to write student semicolon. In semicolon, I have to write name and I give comma. Then I have to write age. The same format follows as this one. If I give here only name, then here you see I give here only name. So that's why here I give only name. Only this format is allowed. Now here I write name, then age is let's take 20. Then you see here you see name is Soham and age is 20. Let's write here student name is Rahul and age is 19. Here you see name is Soham, age is 20 and name is Rahul, age is 19. I hope you understand this. By this format, we can write name and age by did not repeating again and again names and age. So that's why I give df as a function. Now here function name in semicolon I write name and age, then print name is equal to name and age is age. So that's why here I give again function name and in semicolon as same as this format I write here Shubham and then age. Again I have write here name and again I have write here age. So that's the function example. Now let's see default parameter example. Default parameter. Default parameters is the same as parameters. Let's see example. Function name, country, then name. Let's take function. Then name, name, nation. Then let's here you see I give country name and then nation. But I given nation is India. So I give only name. Full. So let's see what's the output. Here you see the output is Rahul and India. Let's take here something different. Country, and then name is John, and let's nation is equal to USA. Let's see the output. The output is John and USA. Because I give here print name and nation. But instead of here I give only Rahul. But I didn't give a nation name. So that's why Rahul. In Rahul we see India. But I give here John and also give nation name. So that's why John and USA is printed. If I delete USA, then John and India is printed. Here you see John India is printed. If I give here first click Russia, then you see John and Russia is printed. Here I give function, then function name country, and in semicolon I give here I give def function and the function name in semicolon I give here name, but I didn't give here any name, but I instead of nation I give here India. Then I print name and nation. In this line, I gave only name, that is Rahul, but I didn't give any nation name. So that's why in Rahul here, see Rahul India is printed. But I give here John Russia. Then here you see John Russia is printed because I give here again nation name. Let's take I give here name is equal to Rahul and let's give nation name. Now so this. Here you see Russia India is printed because it, Python considered Russia as a name but not as a nation because it didn't know what's the nation and what's the name. So that's why Russia India is treated because Python is considered Russia as name, not as nation because I give here already nation name. So that's why it didn't consider it as nation. It considered it as name. So that's the example of default parameter. And this is multi-parameter because I give here two things in same line, name and age. So that's called as multiple parameters. Now let's see return statement. The return keyword sends value back to the call. Means return statement means it returns the code and sends a value back to the caller. Means return statement sends the value to back to the caller who calls the output input or give any input. Let's see example. Let's say give your def, then function name, and here we use multiple parameter that is a and b. Now we choose right return a plus b. Now let's result equals to add. Then a as 10 and b as 20. Now print result. Here you see the output will be 30. Here you see the output is 30 because I give a def that is function and function name as add and then I give variable a and b. Then here I give return sign that sends the value to the caller. Then I give result equals to again I give here new variable name that is result. Then I give here add. Then give here a as 10 and b is 20. Then I print the result statement. So so the result statement go to the add statement. Here this line goes to the 136 line. This line. Then A is considered as 10 and B is considered as 20. Then again go to this line, return A plus B. Then it will add 10 plus 20. Then go to the last line, print results. Then it will print 30. Let's understand again. In this line, I give def, then I give their variable function name add, then I give here variable name a and b. Then it go to the second line, return a plus b. But here I didn't give here a value or b value. Then it go to the third line, result is equal to add, I give here variable name as the result, then give add, then a is equal to 20, then b is equal to 20. Then again this line go to this line. Then it returned A plus B means 10 plus 20. Then it do last line 139 line. Then it will print A plus B. So then it works and then it give an output that is 30. Where you see the output is 30. Now let's see another example. Let's def. This is mandatory for function. Always remember def is compulsory for the function. Then we write yes, function name as square, then give num, then give data again num into num, now print square, and then we give here 5. Result equals to let's take y then print result. Here you see 25 is printed. Now again you understand this concept. I write here function name that is def. Then here I write here square as function name and in semicolon I give num. Then then after this code keep this line. Always remember to skip this line. After this code then go to the this line. Result is equal to square and num is given here 5. Then we go to the second line, this line. Return num into num. So the num value is 5. So 5 into 5 that is 25. Then we'll go to the last line that is print line. Then it print 25. And let's give here 6, 6, 7. Here you see the square of 7, 5, 6, 7, 4. That's the square of 7, 5, 6, 7, 4. I hope you understand this line, this concept. Function is mandatory for Python. Now come to I hope you understand these two concepts. That return statement. Again, I repeat it. Here I write def because def is mandatory for function. Then I write here square as a function name, and then I give here num. Then I write here return num into num because I have to multiply num into num. Then I write it and result is equal to square because I give here square because I here I give square. So that's why I give here square. Then I instead of num I give here the value and then this num go to the second line then it will multiply two times means 75674 multiply to 75674 then it go to the last line print result that is this line then it will print the square of 75674. After this line, it will go to the last line. First line, then third line, first line, then third line, then it will go to the second line, then second line go to the last line. Then it gives to output, and that's the output. I hope you understand this. Now come to the scope. It means where a variable can be Python has two types of variables. Scope, sorry. Has two main scopes. First one is local variable, local scope, global scope. Scopes has two main scopes. Let's understand what is scope. Scope means where a variable can be used. Means scope decides where any variable can be used and when. Not when, and only where. Where only where it can use. Now Python has two main scopes. First one is local scopes and second one is global scopes. Now let's see local scope. Let's take example of local scope. Then we understand what local scope. Demo. I give here then demo. as variable as function name. When we as x is equal to 100, then string x. Then we have to write it again demo. Then equal to the value. Here you see we print the value that is 100. If we try this, then you see it will print nothing. It show error. Now let's here. Then you see so here you see x is not defined because I have removed the space of print statement. So that's why it didn't consider the x is didn't considered or x is not defined. So that's why here x is not defined. Let's again understand. I give here def then function name then semicolon and x is equal to 100. Then always we give here tab or four spaces. Then we see the output, then it come 100. But when if we remove the space, then x is not defined. Here you see the x is not defined. Name error, name x is not defined. So that's why we give here one tab or space four spaces. Then the output will be printed. I hope you understand. Now understand why it give here x is not defined. If I remove spaces, because Python give an error because x is exists only inside the function. If x is not inside the function, then it will give x is not defined. If it is inside the function, that then it will give the output. If it didn't give in function, then inside the function, then it will show error. If it is inside the function, it will print the output. Here you see the output is printed, but I remove the x from inside the function that it will show error. But when if I take it inside the function, then it will give the output that is 100. I hope you understand this. Now let's understand global variable. Global variable is same as local variable, but here this is the example of local variable. But I give the print as then it will print no. Here it will here it also give error. Oops. Here it give error. Only understand local scope. It didn't understand the global scope because it give error in my Python. I have to fix it, then it will give the output. Let me check what happened. Now see, I have to write here. This is a local variable, but I give here again print x after demo and after here print, then I give again here print x, then it is called as global scope. But in my Python, it didn't consider because this is my old version. In the new version, print global scope, but in my laptop, it didn't print the global scopes. It only print local scopes. So you can try your laptop and you can check. Now let's see local variable and global variable. Local versus global variable. Global variable and local variable. Now understand local variable. It's created inside a function. And global variable. Also take another example and it is accessible only inside a function. Now global variable. Global variable created outside the function. It is different. Means you can say as it is opposite of local variable. And also it can accessible throughout the program. Means global variable is opposite of local variable throughout the function. Now let's see example. Let's see balance is equal to 10 10,000. Then the function, then the function name is so, and then print balance, then I write so, then it will print the 10,000. Here you see it will print 10,000. This is a local variable. But when we use global keyboard, that is global variable, count equal to 0, then function name is increase global. It is a global keyword. Count plus equal to 1, then increase, then print, here we give count. Now let's see the output. Here see the output is 1 because here in this line I give count is equal to 0, then I give here def and then function name is increase. And here I use global, that is global keyboard. Here I use global, that is global keyboard. Then give here count, then count plus is equal to 1 means it will increase by 1. If I give here 4, then it will increase by 4. The output will be 4. Here you see the output is 4. I give here the increasing point is 4. So then I give here increase function name. Then I give here print count. This is global variable. But in local variable, here you see we give here print here by using tab or four spaces. In local variable, in simple words, understand. In local variable, we use print statement by giving four spaces or one tab space. But in global variable, we write print statement in without any spacing or without any tab space. So that's the difference of global and local variable. Here you see the output is 4 because I gave here the increasing point is 4. I hope you understand all these concepts. I hope you understand all these concepts. From here we started. What is function? Function is a reusable block of code that perform a specific task. And here is the syntax of function. Def is a mandatory, then function name, then print statement, and then in last function name. The format is same as this line, then it will same as in the last line. Again, here you see the example, def welcome function name, and then we print welcome to Python, and here last we write here function name. If we have to repeat it four times, we have to print four times, then we use give here read four times. This is called a function statement. Now in function statement, parameters and arguments. Parameters, it allows us to send data to a function. So that's the parameter examples. Def greet name, welcome, and again we write here. And this is multiple parameters, and this is default parameter examples. And now here we return statement. The return statement return keyword sends a value back to the column. Here we see the example using multiple parameters. And now here we see another example using default, you can say using parameters, not default, not multiple. Now here we see scope, what means scope, where a variable can be used. Scope means where a variable can be used. We see local scopes and global scopes, but I didn't give the explanation about global scope because in my laptop it didn't work. So you can check this in your laptop in new version. Now here I the explanation of global variable and local variable. Local variable is created inside a function and it is also accessible out inside a function, not outside a function. But global variable created outside the function and it can be accessible throughout the code, throughout the program. Means it can accessible outside the function or throughout the program. Here you see the example of local variable and here you see the global variable example. This is the global variable example and this is the local variable example. Let's see one last simple banking menu project. Let's understand simple banking menu, how it works. Now let's balance is equal to 1000. Then we prepare def, then function name, check balance. By this, you understand how coding works in banking systems. Now, print current balance is equal to balance. This is very simple. By this, you print the current balance. Now, current balance is 1000. Here you see the current one, but I have to give here function name. But let's write all the code that then we see. Now again, give here def. Let me see the example first. Then you understand all the code. Here you see the output will be 1000. The current balance is 1000. Now remove this, then come to the code. Deposit. Here I give function name as deposit. Now here I write a global keyword, that is global balance amount equal to float. I use here float because amount will be in digit. Sometimes you see in bank account it show 1000.67 or 1000.6545. So that's why I use here float. Now here I use input because I have to take input from the user. Now enter the amount or enter deposit amount. Means I have to ask from the user how much you have to amount deposit. Means I have in this line I give here float because amount will be in points, so that's why I give here float. Then I put here input because I have to ask the amount from the user. Then I have write here enter the deposit amount. Means I have to ask from the user what amount you have to deposit here. So that's why here I write enter deposit amount. Now let's balance plus equal to amount. I use here plus balance is equal to amount because here the current balance is 1000 and now I have to again add the amount, that is deposited amount. The amount is called as deposit amount. Now print amount is deposited successfully. You see, right here the amount is successfully deposited successfully. Now again we give here withdrawal. We like withdrawal. I give here again the function name, that is withdraw. Means what kind of work we do in banks. We are going to code here all the parts. Now again I write here global, that's global keyboard, that is balance. Here I write global because I I have to get the balance throughout the program. So that's why you write here global. If we choose here local variables or local scopes, it only works in only one in specific function. Means I choose here local variable, then it will only work in these functions, not throughout the program. But I choose here global because I have to check let the balance throughout the program. So that's why I choose here global. Now let's count is equal to again float input enter enter vowel amount. Now we have if amount less than equal to balance, then balance minus equal to amount. Means if the user withdraws the amount, then it will cut automatically from the balance. So that's why I choose here balance minus amount. If the user gives the amount, then it will automatically minus from the balance. So that's why I choose here balance. Right here balance minus equal to amount. Now by range use select else range. If the user gives insufficient balance, then it will show insufficient balance. Now we write a while loop, while true. Here I choose while loop because whenever the output will be the false, then it will stop working automatically. So that's why I choose here while loop, while true. Now begin have this colon and then n, 5, 6, then space, then value, 4, 5, 6. Now int one, but get option check balance. Now print that is deposit. Now print three, that is withdraw. Print is here last option, that is 4, that is 86. Now you have choice is equal to here write int means integer, then input, then enter choice. Choice if choice equals to 1, then check balance. I give here function name that is check balance. Here you see I give function name that is check balance. So that's why I give here balance check balance here. If he choose one option check balance, then it will check the balance. Then I write here edit choice equals to 2, then deposit here. I have to write this deposit function name. Then I give here deposit function. Again I write here edit choice equals to 3. Then in option 3 withdraw. Then I have to write this function name. I have to write here withdraw function because I give here withdraw function name is withdraw. So that's why I have to write here withdraw. Now, after this, I have to write else or left option 5, option 14. Choice equals to 4. Then option 4 is exit. It will print on close. And after that, we have to break the program. So here, right here, break. Then we write here else. Then we print here print invalid choice. If the user type fourth option, sixth option, then it will show invalid choice. Now this whole code. Here you see all the code from balance we have started, then end here. This is the example of banking system. How bank work using Python or coding. Banking system. That's how bank works. Let's see. I have to give it option. We have to deposit amount. Option two. Deposit. Wait, what happened? Then you see it will, if I choose here current balance, then it will give the current balance. If I choose here 3, then he asked me enter the amount. Let's take 1, no, 1000 is already, that's for 500.98. Then please collect the cash. If I have to withdraw, then it's you, please collect cash. If I have to deposit, enter the amount. Plus amount is 500. Then the amount is automatically deposited successfully. If I choose option 4, exit, then it will show thank you. That's how the banking system works. You can also check it in your laptop by doing all these codes. So thank you for today. We'll continue in the next class. Another topic, we will learn another topic in the next class. That's all for today. Thank you.